What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios for my first official building Cato Neimoidia live stream. I was preparing for it last stream, so this is like the first, building one. I'm excited, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. I've been procrastinating a little bit, I'll admit it. Bit of procrastination's been going on. All right, let's see who we got in the chat. Welcome to the stream, Beck Baker. Ooh, Michigan Bricks is here. Lego Clone Productions, Scott Davis, 66 Bricks, Micah Martin, Aiden's a Loudmouth, the 147th. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I just turn up the brightness a little bit, but I think that looks fine. So, time to get started. So what I'm going to be working on today is those two cliff faces. I don't know how many of you guys were here for Wednesday's live stream, but I kind of laid out what Utapau is going to look like. And I've got two cliff lines on either end of the mock, and that's where the cliff's going to start. So I got to start working on that. I've got this line laid out, however, it's just 2x4, so I got to take it apart. I got to take it up and then put actual slopes and stuff down for what the mock's going to look like. Music's a little loud. That's better. How are you, Coconut? I'm doing good, man. I've had a good day so far. Got all my chores done, exercised, got all ready. I had a peach. It was delicious. What's up, Instinctive9? Welcome. And PTA Productions. How you guys doing today? So like I was telling these guys just barely, I'm going to be starting on the cliff face. So the giant cliffs that are going to be on either end. Just bought instructions for 3 battle packs thinking it was a listing for the figs. Oh, that sucks, man. I've almost had that happen to me a couple of times, so I know how that... I can see how that could happen. It's almost gotten me before. So excited for this mock. Me too, man. Also, welcome to the stream, Delta Ice and HWB Star Wars. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be my first time doing 2 mocks at once. So I'm working on the Acclimator, so those updates are going to come out on Thursdays. And then Sundays are going to be Cato Neimoidia. Titanium J. Ben Bricks. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming out today. I gotta grab some more parts. I'll be right back. Got a bunch of filler brick, and then I need some slopes. When you're working on complicated builds like this, it takes a while to get set up because I have to get all my different bins out with the different kinds of parts in them. So just give me 1 second and I should have everything I need. I thought I had everything I needed already. I can't find my 2x2 slopes. It's the last thing I need. found him. Okay, now we can get started. Just made a Siege of Mandalore mock. Nice. How did it turn out? What do you think about the UCS gunship? Oh yeah, we haven't really talked about UCS gunship, huh? Stream alone. Welcome to the stream, Peach Wallets. And G-Bricks, how you doing, my man? Hey, Coke, I'll be back in a few minutes. Sounds good, Nolark. See you in a little bit. Got the parts off Pick a Brick Wall this week. The highlight parts I got 1x2 plates in dark red and dark blue. Oh, nice. Those are some good ones. Ooh, Geonosian Battle Droid Orange. Those are some solid finds. I'll probably be streaming for like an hour and a half, Ben Brick, so I should be back. All right, to get back to Beck's question, the UCS gunship. Ooh, what a topic, huh? So I'm not going to talk about the minifigures first. I'm going to start with the build because I think I've been spoiled with custom gunships because as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, why is there so many exposed studs? And then I realized, you know, it's Lego. It's not a custom gunship, so it's going to take some getting used to for me to see that many exposed studs on the sides and inside. So I wasn't too happy with that, especially because it's UCS set. I feel like they could have done a little bit better covering up the studs. The build's all right. It's nothing crazy. Like, I know I've heard some people being like, this is the best UCS ever. I still think there's better ones. Namely the Imperial Shuttle, the UCS Sandcrawler. I think as far as build plus minifigures, those sets are better than the gunship. However, that being said, I still think it's a cool set. Like, I'm definitely going to try and get it day one. But there were just a few things about the build kind of like that I was a little put off by. The minifigures, ugh. Here's the thing, I wasn't expecting much. I was like, yeah, it's going to be a Jedi, probably Mace Windu, and then a clone trooper. I, for one, was just hoping they would stick with the mold or the prints that they were already using for clones instead of making a new one, because the new one I think is ugly, and the new color for that commander doesn't look good either. So I'm actually really disappointed because now I can't use him in any mocks because I've got all my other regular commanders that look better and are more accurate and match each other. So kind of a waste of a fig in my opinion. Like, I would have been fine with no minifigures and a cheaper price point if that's what we were being offered. That being said, you know, I'm still going to try and get it. I think the build looks pretty cool. It's definitely a cool UCS set, and it's, you know, prequel based, so. I really like the Clone Trooper and I love the Clone Wars design, but I think it should be episode 2 realistic. That's what I think. I mean, it should have been a pilot, like Titanium J saying. What's up, Maori Orange? Orange 1, welcome to the stream, as well as Lock Studios. How you guys doing? Are you using the 104th battle for this mock, like Plo Koon's? I haven't decided yet. I'm actually going to be putting out a video pretty soon detailing what Clone Troopers I'm going to be using in the mock, so stay tuned for that, and it should answer all your guys' Clone Trooper questions. Why is everyone calling the commander a captain? Probably because people don't know the difference between the captain and the commander. Man, this is like throwback to building Utapau, huh? Just all this cliff work. That's a throwback right here. My mock went well, included the battle scene from Sheev, Palpatine, and Savage Opress Maul. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, pilot would have been good. What's up, Brickflyer Smoothie? Welcome to the stream. Long time no talk, Coconut. Sorry for being so long, just had a lot going on. Hope you're doing good. No worries, man. No worries. Welcome. I'm doing pretty good. I keep needing to grab more pieces, though. The thing is, it is $350 for a set on a shelf. Really, you can't use it in mocks. It's really okay. It's a good point. Especially for mock builders, not the best of purchases. What's your favorite trilogy? Definitely the prequel trilogy. Good, I'm on Omelia Island. Where's that? I've never heard of that before. I personally like the new style for the clone trooper. I might try and get the commander by himself. In my opinion, the commander's a good fig. He's just not in the right set. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to me when they put army building figures in UCS sets. Welcome back, Sea Bacon and RoboNut. What's up, man? Excuse me. How you doing? Are you at work today, or you got the day off? Finally starting Cato Neimoidia. Welcome, Nolark. He has returned. I thought about, I'm thinking about buying the UCS gunship and just like modifying it to be like a 501st gunship, then putting like my Captain Rex and a 501st pilot next to it. I think that would look pretty cool. And it would just make for a little bit better of a display piece, in my opinion. Coconut, what do you think of the Bad Batch episode? I haven't seen the newest episode yet, but I really do like where this little arc that they're on right now on Ryloth, because A, I love Ryloth. Ryloth is awesome. And B, because we got clone troopers, turbo tanks, gunships. It's awesome. It's like a throwback. Which, spoiler alert, my next smaller mock that I'm going to be doing once the acclimator's done will be from the Bad Batch. I hate the hybrid style, especially for a UCS. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the hybrid style, to be honest. Seeing as though the UCS gunship is being released, do you think the 75021 LAAT will deplete in value or slightly decrease? It might a little bit, but considering that one's a UCS set and it's not, play scale, I think it'll still retain a lot of its value. If it had been a play scale gunship and basically like a re-release, it definitely would have lost a lot of value, but I think people will still be opting for the play scale version just to be able to play with it and put it in mocks and stuff. And you're welcome for listening. I do my best to read the chat. How much money do your mocks cost to make? It depends on the mock. Like this one is going to be really cheap because, I have all the parts from Utpau already. So, it depends. Ryloth was kind of expensive. Utpau was expensive. Naboo is kind of expensive. If you mod the gunship, make a tutorial because I would use it. Yeah, I'd do like a video on how to how the clickbait title is. Turn your gunship into a 501st gunship or whatever. I don't know. We'll see if I do it. What do you think of the Bad Batch set? Are you talking about the shuttle? It's all right. I've got it on pre-order, so, I should get it pretty quickly. It's nothing crazy. I'm honestly just buying it for the minifigures. We'll see if I even build the ship. I've decided to get the gunship, but only when the next double VIP point. What makes you decide, Sea Bacon? Because I remember last time I heard you were like, nah, I'm not getting that one. The clone should have been in one style, not a mixed, either realistic or animated. I mean, that's Lego, though. They don't like to release the same thing over and over, so I was afraid that they would try and update it. It is what it is, which it makes me sad because, if we do get any Attack of the Clones sets next year for the Attack of the Clones anniversary, it's probably going to be in that new style, which is unfortunate. I think it will look great when it's done. Also, they need to do a play version. Yeah, I think it'll be a long time, if ever, before we get a play version, just because of the UCS gunship and then, the Clone Wars content's kind of coming to an end. You're like 100% better than the other LEGO YouTubers because you are, 1, a great builder, and 2, an awesome dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I try. My channel's been going through a little bit of a lull right now. My views and subscribers are down, but hopefully it'll pick back up once Cato Neimoidia starts to pick up. Coconut, weird question. What do you think is a good profile pick? I think a good profile pick is something that catches the eye. Something eye-catching that, you don't see a whole lot, or something that's kind of unique. Let's say mock building is not the hobby you see people. Let's just say mock building is not the hobby you see people on TLC extreme cheapskates engaging in. That's very true. Very true. Welcome back, dude. Michigan Bricks with a date tonight. Are you taking her to the Lego store? What are you guys doing? Show her around your collection. I'm not going to be purchasing the UCS gunship. I don't have the space. Yeah, the UCS is, that's big. It's going to be a tough one to display. I don't even know where I'm going to put mine. I did see that 66 bricks. I was disappointed as that too. It didn't have like the grayish tint. It was like solid black. And I was like, oh man, because I really liked the grayish tint that the Commander has. And the ATTE. I think it's really cool. Do you think Lego Coruscant will be expensive? You mean like building the mock? Like building a Coruscant mock, would that be expensive? Probably not crazy expensive. Like, yeah, it would be expensive, but you just need a lot of dark bluish gray and light bluish gray. I think the hard thing about Coruscant is not the price, but like, you know, being able to build it. What's up, Fast Bricks? Welcome to the stream. I also build some small mocks, but I think they're not that good. I mean, that's all good, man. Just, you know, it's practice. Lego store. I wish. Now going to get some frozen yogurt and watching the sunset. Well, that sounds fun. Is this a first date, or have you seen her already? Either way, good luck, man. Hope it goes well. Show her your Bionicle collection. She'll do anything you want. If you don't have a Bionicle collection, then get one. Oh, Bionicle. I just got out all of my Bionicle cases and displayed them up with my Lego Star Wars stuff. You have so many new mods. I think just, yeah. Sometimes, you know, some mods show up more than other times, so I think I just have a lot today. Usually I have a lot more on my Saturdays than I do my Wednesdays, just because more people can make the Saturday stream. I think all the mods here have been mod the longest. Yeah, I think, can he be chief mod? What does chief mod entail? My grandparents are here, so I gotta head out. All good, man. Enjoy some time with the grandparents. Thanks for stopping by. Bro, all I need is a clone trooper fig, and I will do anything. You don't have any clone troopers? Lego clearance season is upon us. Yeah, I've seen Life Bricks has been hitting the clearance hard. How much do the 442nd troopers cost to make? I think like $6, $6 or $7. The phase 2 ones, the ones that I have, cost about $7. I'll send you a picture of my Bionicle cases after the stream, Nolark. It's nothing crazy, but I'm proud of them. It was insane today. I got 9 subs in an hour. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Also, thank you for so many people tuning in. We've got 36 people in the chat. That's awesome. Can I be mod, but my name is slightly darker blue? Kind of like the 501st Battalion from the movies. Like that color blue. What helmet molds are you using for them? I started with Clone Army Customs, but now I've been using, lately I've been using JB Brick Shop's mold. His helmets are really cheap. The only thing I don't like about them is they're taller. See if I can make this make sense. They're taller than the Clone Army Customs ones, so they kind of bump the torso. So like when you turn the head, it like pops the helmet off a little bit. So on some of them, not all of them. So I don't really like that. So I might go back to Clone Army Customs. The only problem is Clone Army Customs are more expensive. SW Bricks and Figs passed me in subs a long time ago. That's old news. Where do you get the 442nd? I get the decals from Jonak Toys, and then I just decal them myself. They don't. I mean, Lego made one, but it's like really old. It came in like the Swamp Speeder set, and it's got the old style visor, so I'm not really into those. Are you going to make a commander for the 442nd? I might, perhaps. Do you think it's worth $72 for a Commander Wolf P1? I wouldn't pay that much for a P1 Wolf, but I'm not a huge Wolf Pack fan, so I wouldn't. I don't know. I might not be the best person to ask. I'm just using CAC blanks for mine, so I have uniformity. Makes sense. I've been doing a little bit of experimenting because I'm looking for, you know, the cheapest and best option. Plus, you can't really tell like from a distance. You have to get pretty close and like really scrutinize them. Coconut, you should get some of the CAC Raycon 442nd helmets. I was actually thinking about doing that just to mix up. If I go with, you know, I still might go with the Phase 1 depending on what I decide. So I'll let you guys know. You guys will see a video coming out soon telling you which clone troopers I decide to go with. Man, my eye is itching like crazy. Wow, the chat is very active. I know, it's nice. It's awesome. I love it when the chat's active. It seems like the interest for Cato Neimoidia is a lot higher than for my Acclimator. So I think, you know, the Acclimator streams don't do as well. Don't have as many people come. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, man? Coconut, it's Eags, man. I changed my name. Oh, okay. Welcome. I use only AV casts and JB helmets. The CAC helmets don't work with AV and Jonak perfectly like they do with replica Lego helmets. Oh, interesting. I might look into decaling in a few more clones. I still have a Cody to decal, and I might order more when Jonak. Yeah, I've got a big order. I've got a big order waiting for Jonak. I was so sad when he said he wasn't going to open yesterday, but you know, whatever works best for him. I'll be patient. I was working on a mock last night, and I ran out of pieces for terrain, so I made a few adjustments and called it finished. Oh, that sucks. As soon as you finish, you find more pieces. I've had that happen where I thought I was out of a piece, so I ordered a bunch on Bricklink and then found a bag of them. Like, I found a bag of, after I finished Utapau, I found a bag of, like, plate and brick and tile for Utapau. It's like, that would have come in handy. I'm getting the hang of mountain building better than I thought. That's good. The thing about mountain building is it's not super complicated, but it's time consuming, and it's just, you know, it's all about just getting that right look to where it's not too broken up, but it's not too uniform. So if you can figure that out, then yeah, it's not too bad. Jonak's opening Monday. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be sweet. Bye everyone, have a happy Saturday. See you later, Peach. Thanks for joining. I've been watching a load of your Acclimator videos twice each time so I can pick up the details, and I'm loving it. I'm now tune into Acclimator streams from now on as I'm on summer holidays. Heck yeah. I'm glad you like it, man. I've had so much fun building the Acclimator. I am just like, those first 4 weeks for you guys who've been following know it was pretty rough. Like, you saw that first design and like what I was going through with it. So now that I'm kind of in the swing of things and like figured out what I'm doing, oh, it's a blast. I'm really excited for you guys to see the finished product. It's gonna look pretty good. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think it'll turn out pretty good. $44 people watching? Nice. Do you have a TikTok? I do not have TikTok. What do you think of the V19? I think it's pretty cool. It definitely needs a remake. I'm almost done building my Embara mock. Nice. What's up, 3D Bricks? Welcome. Montar is still dramatizing the figures of the UCS gunship. I thought we were over that. I mean, yeah, you would think so, to be honest. Like, I mean, we got the minifigures were bad, but it's time to just, you know, move on to something else. But we all have our different forms of content. That's the kind, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely over it. Like, I was disappointed, and, you know, life went on. Moved on. It is what it is. Coconut, what do you think of Captain Howitzer? I think he's sweet. I like him a lot. Like, I'm waiting, definitely going to get a decal custom Howitzer. Are you going to stream tomorrow, Coconut? No stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the first update video for Cato Neimoidia. But I will be streaming again Wednesday. What's up, West Coast Gamer? Welcome. I bought some Republic flags from the Cape Canteen and I'm hanging them in front of my ATRT guns in the Clone Army. That sounds cool. What's up, Naruto Stanley? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? A lot of people are just... I'm kind of surprised how mad people are we didn't get a custom... a Phase 2 Cody in the gunship. Like... Were people honestly thinking we were gonna get a custom, like, get a Cody in that gunship? Like, I am very surprised that people, like, were mad about that, because I was like, you honestly thought that we were gonna get that in a gunship? There's no way we'd get that. What would you want the most Lego to make? Remake Cody or Wolf? Probably Cody, just because I'm a big Commander Cody fan. And it would be cool to see what set they put him in. You know, potentially it could be like another Utapau set or something. So I'd like to see that. Everyone's come back to Cato Neimoidia episode 1 in 8 months and say this is where it began, kind of like what you did with good old Utapau. Building panels is such a slow and tedious work for this juggernaut, I bet. It's looking good, though. I liked episode 1. Enjoyed it. I love Wolf. He's alright. I think he's pretty cool. I think I just don't... I haven't followed him enough to, like, really, you know, get into, like, his character art. I'm sure if I did follow him more, I'd like him more. What battle pack is better, 212 or Kashyyyk? 212, absolutely. As far as like being worth more, 212, and then just like, I don't know, cooler. I think 212 is cooler than the 41st Elite Corps. I'm a little biased though because I love me some Utapau. So that's why I like him. How you been, Coconut? I've been pretty good. How you been, Brickroom? I'm just cranking away on Cato, Neimoidia. It's finally time to start. Been putting it off. So I've been really nervous to start the rock walls because it's hard for me to get started and get in my groove. And I'm always worried, like, you know, the rock work isn't going to look very good, so I was putting it off. But I think so far it's looking pretty sweet. CAC has a really good P2 Cody. Yeah, he's all right. I have a decaled AV figures Cody, which looks insane. He's really good. Definitely my favorite minifigure in my collection. What ships will be dogfighting in this mock? That is yet to be revealed. You guys will know, I think probably next week or the week after. You guys can probably already guess one of them is going to be a gunship. I'm going to lurk. Alright, sounds good. Coconut, can you read my last comment? Depends on how far up it is. If I can find it or not. Coconut, I'm going to do a decal for Howitzer, but I'm not sure which one. 2020 style or realistic? I would always go with realistic. That's what I like. What's up, Whiskey? What happens if I run out of the same color bricks? Is it okay to do different colors to match it? Do you mean like mock building? Or what do you mean? I'm on summer holiday with my uncle and grandparents, and we went to the coastal Lego stores today and got 212. And in 212 and above, one wall was full of Star Wars, but now city thoughts. I think Lego just, I don't know, like my Walmart is mostly city now. Harry Potter, like Star Wars kind of got pushed to the sideline almost. I think, I don't know, maybe Lego is just trying to get away from Star Wars, which would not make sense to me, but I mean, you know, we've seen Legos capable of doing things that don't really make sense. So I think they could just be, you know, pushing other stuff, maybe trying to push their non-licensed themes, make more money off of those. Now that I have like 12 Kashyyyk troopers, I'm in that zone where it's not just two figs thing, but I feel like I'm invested in that army and need to get more. I know how that is. I try to get, my new goal is to get like 25 of each battalion. I feel like that's a good solid number to have. All right, I have to go. See you later, Titanium Joy. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great Saturday, man. Ever thought about making a Dathomir mark? Dathomir mark? No, I haven't really thought of. I'm not really into like that arc in Star Wars. I should make a Discord so can people show off builds. I used to have a Discord, but I didn't really keep up on it, so then I gave it up to someone else. It's just, you know, I've got a lot of things right now. Like I've got Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, while still trying to, you know, balance other things in life. So that was just, I couldn't keep up with the Discord as well. Wolf had his legion slaughtered, don't remember how. Then he changed the color of markings from gray to honor them, and his eye was cut by Ventress, and he lost it. Well, wasn't some of Wolf's company on Cato, Neimoidia? I know Plo Koon was there. Yeah, I need to get another 501st Battle Pack as well. Lego Star Wars sells well, so they're probably trying to get other themes to sell well. Yeah, they could be. Alright, see you later, RoboNut. Thanks for stopping by. Who do you think will finish your mock first, you or me? Definitely you. This mock, I plan on this mock taking me a while, because I want to take my time. And it's like, you know, my main mock project. So I would imagine this will take me probably close to a year. When do you plan on having yours done, Michigan? You usually kind of do like smaller ones that, you know, finish quicker. Have you ever thought about doing like a large, like a giant mock? See you later, Naruto. Thanks for dropping by, man. Hope you have a good day. Alright, I gotta grab some more dark tan 2x4. I haven't bought a single 501st Battle Pack. Do you think I'll be able to get it for 50% off someday next year? 50% off is a lot, considering how well it sells. I don't know about 50% off. You'll definitely, you know, find it for cheaper, but I don't know about 50% off. In a few months, I start Coruscant. That'll be cool. I've actually been wanting to do a Coruscant mock myself for some time. I think Coruscant's a pretty cool planet. And it's one that's not done too often. Like small scale, you know, there's a decent amount of small scale ones, but you know, like kind of the scale I build. No idea. This is going to be my biggest to date. I have no idea. I'm thinking December most likely. Yeah, I'm hoping to get this one finished before next summer. It's hard to say just because it's such a vast mock, you know what I mean? That I just have no idea like how long it'll take me. Only Wolf, Sinker, and Boost made it through the whole war. That's pretty crazy. Will you make a Kashyyyk mock in the future? I probably won't do Kashyyyk. There's a few mocks that are kind of like on my I'll never do list. Kashyyyk, Scarif. What else? Solist. Just because those places have been done so often and so many times that like I just don't know, because I like to provide a fresh take, a new, you know, a new version. And so I just don't know what I would be able to do that hasn't already been done. And I tend to try and stick to stuff that hasn't really been done before or is kind of like new, exciting. But don't get me wrong, both those planets are cool. I just, you know, they've been done a whole lot and it's kind of like there's only one thing you can really do. Yo, what's up, Cheese on Top? How you doing, man? They have 501st at Target, but not Walmart by me. Dude, my Walmart has the worst selection ever. It's terrible. It's so annoying. They don't have anything there. You've gotten a 501st battle pack by now, right, Cheese? I'm thinking about buying the custom gunship you got because my 2013 one was in my garage for a couple years and my mom knocked it over for some reason. I didn't rebuild it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that M5's gunship is a great option. Like, it's so cheap for a gunship. I was genuinely surprised, and I've actually already got pieces. I think I'm 90% done with getting pieces for my next second one. That's how much I liked it. Hey, new builder. What's up, man? That's right, colorful insides. The rainbow mock interior, just like Utapau. Man, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I just really miss Utapau. I was looking at pictures of it last night and I was like, oh man, I miss you, buddy. It's kind of sad I had to take it apart so fast. What are you up to today, noob? What's up, Coconut? First time watching you. Welcome, man. Welcome, CD Productions. How'd you find my channel? Thanks for dropping by, though. I appreciate it. I am starting my next large-scale mock project, which is Cato, Neimoidia. Not sure if you're familiar with that planet or not. Right now, I'm just building a giant cliff wall that's going to be right here. Yo, what's up, Nathan? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Thoughts on Republic Smelly Bricks? Who is that? You mean Republic Bricks? Like Timmy? Is that who you're talking about? Coconut, can you please read my last two messages? Let's see. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, Captain Rex. Coconut, I have Captain Rex's old ATT and changed into the normal one. I'm thinking about using the instructions to make the new ATTE. Yeah, you might as well. I mean, if it doesn't work out, you could always rebuild it. So, no harm in trying. I found it when SW Bricks and Figs mentioned you. Oh, good old SW. Giving me a little shout out. Yeah, me and SW, we're pretty good friends. We do a lot of back and forth collaboration. So if you follow one of us, chances are you'll hear about the other one. In fact, me and him have another collaboration coming up. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's the biggest, probably the most ambitious one we've done so far. Yeah, I know the planet Cato, Neimoidia. Nice. Republic Bricks. It's time to start assembling my clone army, which is going to be hard because my clones are everywhere. How many you got? He's entertaining. He's entertaining. The things he says make me laugh. I don't know. Try not to hate on him, but I definitely don't agree with pretty much everything he has to say, which you know, we're both Christian, so it's kind of frustrating, I guess. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't represent Christians in the greatest light, which is unfortunate because, you know, we're already not represented in the greatest light. So that makes me sad, unfortunately, but I mean, you know, it's his life. He can say and think what he wants, I guess. So I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of him. That's my thoughts on Republic bricks. Yeah, they have I've heard they've stolen designs and sold them. Like, I'm never gonna get anything from him. I don't know. I don't think his designs are that great either. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, everything he builds or has sucks, but like, just because you turn an 8, you know, he basically will take a gunship and then make it completely blue and be like, 501st gunship. I'm like, not really. It's not exactly how that works. So, not a fan of that either. Some people like him though. Dude knows how to run a business though, I will say that. Will you be entering my mock contest? Maybe. I'm fairly busy at the moment, so I don't really have a lot of free space to build mocks. Come on. Finished painting Season 1 Ahsoka, I think my best painted fig yet. So what draws you to painting minifigures, Sea Bacon? Coconut, how many 501st battle packs do you have? I only have 2. Got 47 clones just over quarantine. Nice. That's a good little boost in your army. Or is that your total army? I counted 100, but there's still tons left. Nice. My clone army used to be pretty weak. It's grown a lot though. Christian gang. That's right. Christian gang, baby. You blew up so fast. I remember the early 1K era. Then you went to the moon. Back in the pre-Utapau days, Utapau really kind of put me on the map, per se. Michigan bricks. So for your mock, are you going to be using all Lego Phase 2 clone troopers, or are you going to like decal any of your own? Because I know those guys are expensive. Like, do you plan on just kind of biting the bullet and buying a bunch of the expensive Lego version? Or are you going to try and find cheaper alternatives? I turned my Captain Rex ATT into a normal one with online instructions. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I gladly hate on Republic Brick brand. Republic Bricks is a thief. I don't know how much about the guy himself, but since he's not only complicit with, but profits from the theft of others, he doesn't seem Christian. That's kind of what I mean, Nolark, is, you know, who you are, what you do says a lot about who you really are. So just because you put scriptures at the end of your posts and, you know, you read the Bible after your podcast doesn't mean you are a good Christian, you know what I mean? I'm not here to say whether or not he is, because that would make me a hypocrite, because I'm just judging him. But yeah, I mean, I say I'm all about actions speaking louder than words, so and his actions are kind of tough for me to be like, yeah, he's all right, he's cool. Nice, this cliff wall's coming along pretty nicely. It's sad to see some Christians holding some of Republic Brick's views. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. I mean, there's all different kinds out there, but I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I mean, you know, there's kind of a baseline where it's like once you cross that line, it's like, how Christian are you when you're, you know, Because, you know, Jesus was all about you don't judge. We love everyone, right? The second greatest commandment is love your neighbor as unto yourself. So it's like, if you're hating on people for their beliefs and thoughts and judging people, are you really keeping the second greatest commandment there is? If Coconut joins a mock contest, everyone has an automatic lost. Fives, the loyal soldier. What's up, man? How you doing? Wow, I am way behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize. I just use Legos except for gray. I have 20. Oh, so you've got enough already, huh? You don't need to get a bunch. Yeah, that could be it, the baby Yoda. I mean, it very well could be. When do you do your next Star Wars build? I'm actually doing it right now. How many moderators do you have? I honestly don't know. Thoughts on decal splices? What is a decal splice? I'm kind of a noob when it comes to decaling, so I don't know a lot of like the terminology and lingo. So I honestly don't know what that means. I will gladly judge him because scripture doesn't say don't judge. It says don't judge if you don't want to be judged. I mean, it depends on how you interpret it, Nolark. I mean, that could be one way of interpreting it. And it depends on where you're referring to because, you know, their scripture says don't be judged or else ye will be judged with a harsher judgment. So, depends on where you're referring to. Coconut, is there going to be clones in this? Yes, there will be tons of clones, hopefully. It's going to be either 442nd or realistic Phase 1 clone troopers. You guys should know probably either next week or the week after. I've got a video coming out kind of detailing what I'm going to go with and why. I found a real UCS gunship on eBay, and it says Star Union. That's hilarious. I couldn't believe I got on eBay and people are already selling them on eBay, but like they don't even ship until after it's released, and they're like $500. I'm like, who's stupid enough to do that? Like, you're really gonna pay that much extra just in case like you don't get it on opening night? Like, I don't know. I think that's pretty dumb. Like, just risk it. Don't waste an extra $300 on that set. It's not worth it. That's foolishness, in my opinion. Decal splices when people mix different decals. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That sounds really tough, but I bet it could be pretty cool. Decals eventually peel off. If you seal them right, they don't. Like, I'm not very good at sealing them still, so I've had some peel. But if you do it good, then they stick. Hey, Lego Gavin, what's up, my man? How you doing? 442nd, I agree, man. They're really cool. Really cool Legion. Definitely underrated. Like, if you want to branch out, if anybody out there is looking for, you know, to get into a new Clone Legion to collect, I would say 442nd Siege Battalion. Those guys are legit. How you doing, man? How's Solist coming along? How many minifigures are in the build? I don't know. I usually decide that towards the end just because I'm not sure how many will fit realistically and how many will look good or bad. So I kind of know that. I know better towards the end of the mock, whereas this being the early stages of the mock, I don't know. I don't know yet. If that makes sense. See you later, 66 Bricks. Thanks for joining the stream. I gotta find a better camera angle so you guys aren't just watching me build the back of the mock. Do you own a Captain Shrek's from Thicky Bricky? I do not. That sounds like a wild clone. That sounds like a wild minifigure, though. I have to scoot that back. That looks better. Yo, Coconut, I'm going to Legoland. Is there a Lego shop there? Yeah, I bet there is. I've never been, but I would be astounded if there wasn't a Lego store, because they've got a Lego store in Disneyland. So I bet there's probably multiple Lego stores there. That's cool. I've always wanted to go to Disneyland. I've never gone though. You'll have to let me know how it is. What's up, Atlantic Bricks? Welcome to the stream. Did you see the floods in Belgium? Yeah, I've heard about them actually. I was listening to the news the other day. It sounds like it's crazy stuff. I hope they can get things figured out there. We're kind of having the opposite problem where I live. It's that we're actually in the middle of one of the worst droughts we've had in hundreds of years and years. It's crazy. We're in dire need of some water. I usually do the same because with my Geonosis mock, I do all the retakes and minifigs at the end. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I'm from Germany and the floods are really tough. Is it in your area, Mr. Wobbliss, or is it just like near you? Legoland is terrible? Why do you say that? I think we need a phase 2 Rhino battalion. That would be cool. I'll have to get on that. Figure out how what I'd do for the helmets. Make Rhino Company, but in phase 2 armor. Sweet. Is it worth it to buy a few custom items on website like CAC, Rex, D17 pistols, one dual saber, hilt, and binoculars? It depends on if you're going to use that or not, you know? If it were me, I'd probably throw some minifigures in there too, just because of the shipping. Might as well make it worth it. That's just me. I've been to Disney World twice. It's awesome. I've never been to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland, though. What websites can you buy the Purple Troopers from? I'm not sure which Purple Troopers you're referring to. Come to Michigan. It won't stop raining. I love Michigan, actually. Me and Mrs. Coconut are actually planning on moving out to the East Coast. We're still trying to decide where. Thinking maybe Virginia. Talked about Michigan a little bit. It's getting hotter and hotter here in Utah, and like with the drought, it's getting worse. Like they're saying it's not gonna get any better. It's gonna continue on this way. So we're like, yeah, maybe it's time for us to get out of here. Plus, we both really like the East Coast. How good are the Lego prices in Denmark? I honestly don't know. I've never been. So is the rundown and the rides for 3-year-olds? Oh, it's so rundown, sorry. And the rides are for 3-year-olds. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I want to go to Galaxy's Edge. I think that would be cool. East Coast gang, that's right. I mean, most people, no, Michigan's not on the East Coast, no, like, it's more like the north, what would you call that? Mid-north? North Midwest? But I'm meaning, like, that side of the United States, you know what I mean? I'm over here on Utah. I want to be over there on that side. Plus, I could bring bigger and better mocks to Brick Fair, Virginia, and Brick World, Chicago, because I'd be able to drive instead of fly. I'd rather live in Utah than an East Coast state. Why do you say that, Michael? If you go to the East Coast, I recommend the new Lego store in New York City. I've seen pictures. It looks insane. Yeah, Midwest. Michigan's more Midwest. I want to live in Cape Cod. It rains too much on the East Coast. I love the rain. Here's the thing. I love gloomy, rainy, foggy, wet days. That's the kind of like territory I thrive in. Not hot, dry, sunny climates like Utah. So that's kind of why I want to move there. I've been to, my family is from back east. So I've been out there quite a bit. And I just love the vibes out there. Hey, Commander Crashed with the $1 donation. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. My Clone Trooper wall is being remodeled right now. But as soon as I get that remodeled, I will get you on that wall. Thank you, man. That's the first donation I've gotten in probably like a month. Maybe not a month. It's probably been more like 3 weeks. So thank you. Forgot I was supposed to go to Galaxy's Edge for a surprise, and my grandma was going to pay for a lightsaber build. When I got to pick whatever is under 300, but COVID happened. Oh, that's rough, man. I'm sorry. A little gift for one of my favorite mock builders. That's much appreciated, man. Thank you. Any and all donations from you guys are just... they make me so happy. So thank you. If I donate $100, can I get a shout out of... Yeah, you sure can. You mean, like, what kind of shout out? I'm taking 400 pounds with me to the Lego store. Dude, what do you plan on buying? Holy cow, that's awesome. You should be able to get something really good with that money. Wish I had more subs. Just keep hitting that grind. Visited Utah in March and saw all the terrain and loved it. It's beautiful, and there are only about 3 million people. Oh, California, that makes sense. It's definitely an upgrade from California. Yeah, California is not the place to be right now. The problem with Utah is it's getting really, really hot here, and it's starting to dry up. Like, we're not getting as much rain, not getting as much moisture. Coconut, I'm just going to ask real quick, if I were to meet you in person, could I build a mock with you or help you on a mock? Like, you mean if you came over to my house, or like if we met somewhere? I actually have had one of my subscribers help with a mock. Clone Plays was one of the lucky few who got to see Utapau in person. He helped me take it down. Wonder what he's up to today. He's usually at the Saturday streams. I remember that one stream we almost donated $200. That was insane. You guys filled up the Clone Trooper wall. I think what happened was we finished filling up the Clone Trooper wall, and then you guys filled up an entire another one after that. That was one of the best streams of my YouTube career. It was awesome. I truly have the best subscribers, the best community out there. I'll send you a water bottle if you need water. Thanks, man. Send me a little care package. That's crazy. Like, I've lived in Utah almost my whole life, and this is the worst I've ever seen it. It's kind of sad, unfortunately, because Utah is, such a beautiful place, and it's starting to dry up, turn into a desert. Great Lakes states are the best place to live from a survival point of view. I agree. Is that where you live, Cheese on Top? I live in Cali. The weather sucks. Ooh, I bet. I lived in Sacramento, California for a little while. Literally, I was in Utah a week ago. No way, dude. That's crazy. I live in a cardboard box. Yeah, he might have school or something, I guess. Well, he said he was thinking about doing summer school to do a class in Olark. Did you hear if he ended up doing it or not? I couldn't walk through the hallways of my school on East Coast because of tourists. Really? Wait, there were tourists inside of your school? I didn't realize that happened. Do you go somewhere famous or somewhere iconic? LA? Ooh, yeah, LA is probably pretty bad. I have my clone army set up in my room, and my parents are having friends over for the night, and they're sleeping in my room, and I feel like they're gonna steal my CAC. You better take him, dude. Hide him. Just take him out of the mock. That way you don't have to worry. You don't have to stress about him getting swiped. It's been hitting 100 every day in Florida. That's crazy. Yeah, we've been breaking 100 degrees. He does have at least one class going on. Okay, so maybe he's doing school. Michigan touches all the lakes, which is what makes it such a great state. I know. I lived by Northville, kind of over by Flint, Michigan for a while. Do you know where that is, Michigan, Bricks? I was selling pest control, so I was kind of like, I was going all over the place, but that's where my apartment was. That's where I'd go to at night. My main base of operations, if you will. Do you have a P.O. box? If not, you should open one. I've thought about it. I just don't know if I would get enough mail to justify it because it's pretty expensive to open a P.O. box. Like if there was a big enough demand for it and a lot of people wanted to send me stuff, I would do like a little mail segment. I just don't know if I would get enough mail to warrant paying for that. Hopefully the mock turns out good. I hope so too. I have high hopes for it. Utapau turned out pretty good, so I think I should be able to tackle Cato and Neimoidia pretty well. I wish I could meet up with you, Coconut, or M&R Productions. That would be pretty cool. I'm hoping, to go to Brick Fair, Virginia next year. So if you go to any of the conventions, you'll get to see me and a mock there. Yeah, I know where that is. It was so pretty there, it was just such beautiful weather. It was awesome. So, Coconut, would you consider moving to Erie, Pennsylvania? It's a great city. I've never actually thought about Pennsylvania. Right now, our main targets are... We've actually been looking at a house in Virginia, but we're still not sure where. You would most definitely get enough mail. Why wouldn't you? I don't know. I don't know how many people actually want to send stuff to me. You know what I mean? 4 original clones from 7655. Which set is that? What's up, Elias? Elias in the house. How you doing, man? Finally starting on Utapau. Probably doesn't look that intriguing from your guys' view, but it looks pretty cool on this side. I think I have a decent chance at meeting Lifebrick someday at the Lego store, perhaps. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you haven't run into him already. He seems to frequent, the Walmarts and Lego stores. But I guess he might live, a ways away from you. Oh, you're in England. Oh, yeah, you probably won't be able to make it to any conventions then. Sea Bacon, I moved back, but I'm now moving to Minnesota, right? That's the Minnesota initials? Yeah, that makes sense, Fives. How do you plan on suspending the main city section? I have some interesting thoughts. They won't be revealed yet, but I do have plans on how I'm going to do it. I'll get my revenge on my sister for breaking my Imperial shuttle. I had my little brothers would break my Lego all the time. Especially one brother in particular. He was obsessed with my Legos. He'd always play with them and break them. But of course, you know, me being the oldest, my little brother always got protected, so eventually I just had to put him away. Hide him. I did watch Loki. I watched all of them with my wife. Are you thinking about making a space mock as I recommended? You mean like space themed? Or like a Star Wars space battle? It's really good for snow if you enjoy that kind of stuff. Go ahead, you're even 5 hours away from Gettysburg or Hershey, Pennsylvania. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of the snow, to be honest. Should probably stop building this wall and work more on the terrain. What are your thoughts on the sequels? I'm not a fan of them. Scones are fire. I agree. Scones are so good. The sequels, there's just a lot of, you know, a lot of fan servicing. It seemed like they just relied too much on the fact that they were selling a Star Wars movie for people to want to watch it. And so I feel like the story was kind of lacking. And wasn't, I don't know. I was never that invested in the characters. Never thought they were that interesting. Wasn't a fan of Rey and how she was portrayed. I think, you know, it could have been cool. I'm not, you know, saying like, oh, it was Rey, she sucked, but just the way, you know, it was like she just, I don't know, could do no wrong, basically. She was just way too overpowered and like never had much of a character arc, in my opinion. She was just always the best. I really like that. My brother's got the duel on Mustafar set for his birthday from a friend, and he gave it to me because it would look better with me. What does that mean? It would look better with you. That's cool, though. That's a cool set. I really want to get the Palpatine's Arrest set. A friend of mine on the channel, Han Shot First, he keeps telling me I need to get it. It's a pretty cool set. Definitely have to agree with him there. What happened to the music? Oh, here it is. Yeah, sequels weren't great. Stand up for a second so I can see what I'm doing over here. It would be physically impossible to build the city minifig scale. What on earth? Who is that? Oh, will this be minifig scale, shrunken down? Oh yeah, it'll be shrunken down. As Nolark said, it would be it would be physically impossible to make it minifig scale. It's gonna be shrunken down quite a bit. Like I would like to make it, you know, as big as I can, but it's gonna be nowhere near minifig scale. Yeah, that was impressive, Nolark. You typed out the whole thing. Dedication right there. Coconut, read my last messages. My dog chewed up my P2 gunner. Oh man, that sucks, man. That's rough. At least my dog is cute, that's right. Back was unloading groceries. So what's the plan, Coconut, in terms of how high you want this to get? This is going to be a similar situation to Utapau, where if you remember, I wasn't like too sure on the height until like as I got higher, I was able to better gauge because I'm like, it could need to be 3 feet, 4 feet. We'll see. It'll be pretty tall either way, but I'm not 100% sure where. It's kind of just like building and then like just looking at how tall it looks, because that's what's going to be like. If it looks high enough, because I don't want the city to be just above the ground, I want it to be a good ways up. So kind of just building there, and then I want the, you know, the cliff face is going to obviously need to be a little bit higher, or quite a bit higher than the city. So then kind of from there, just building, and then just kind of gauging. Just a lot of building, and then checking to see where I'm at. What do you think of the Daily Bugle? I think it's a cool set. I'll probably never get it just because I'm not really into the superhero Legos, but I think it looks really cool. Have you ever tried eating those new cheese slots that are printed with cheese on them? No, I have not. I don't really eat plastic. It's not really part of my diet. Not much of a plastic eater. Dude, what's up, Solo Brick Builder? How you been, my man? I have to know, what do you think of the gun chip? Ooh, gun chip. So, here's kind of my thoughts. Initially, I was kind of disappointed with the overall build because I think I'm a little spoiled. I've been building custom gun chips and collecting those, which, you know, are super smooth, seamless, not a lot of studs. And so as soon as I saw the gun chip, I was like, ugh. What's with all the studs? And like the interior looked kind of unfinished. So I was like, I just don't know how I feel about that. So I'm trying to see if that'll just fade. Is like, you know, I get get used to, like, you know, it's a Lego set, it's not a custom build, so it's not going to look quite that good. There are a couple things the build that I'm not a huge fan of, like I don't like the doors. I feel like they should at least close a little bit more than that. I feel like they don't really close enough. And obviously the minifigures are just terrible. Like, I think that was really just annoying that they decided to do a new mold for the clone commander, because now you can't put him in any mocks with your other clone commanders. And he just doesn't look as good as the other clone commanders. Like, I don't know why they changed the color to a less accurate color, because Lego had the right color initially. So that was frustrating as well, but yeah, I'll probably get one. Because you know me, I love me some gun chips. So there'll definitely be at least one. How about you, Solo? What are your thoughts? All right, I just searched the 147th on YouTube and changed my profile. We can talk over the community channel. Welcome back, Instinct 9. For me, the missile turrets look bad. Yeah, they're very undersized. Solo, do you remember the old Red 5 X-Wing? How they used the same engine on the Playscale X-Wing as they did the UCS X-Wing? That's kind of what they did with the gunship. If you look, the missile turrets on the Playscale one are like almost the same size as the UCS one. So I have to agree with you there. I'm gonna camp out my Lego store. I really dislike how Lego messed up the logo. Oh, I know, right? That was I just had to laugh at that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They put the Imperial logo on there. Which it's gonna make it a lot harder for us to get, you know, this one, just because there's gonna be scalpers and collectors, people trying to get like, oh, I got the Imperial misprint. Which, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of interesting that they did that, so let's see if I can score myself an Imperial one. How long will the stream be? Let's see how long I've been going for in a second. But still going to pick at least one of them. I'm the same way, Solo, because, like, if you think about it, at the end of the day, as prequel lovers, we want to, you know, we're going to get a gunship. Like, it's so cool to have a UCS set that's a prequel set. So I'm still going to pick it up. It's still cool. Like, I like the gunship, but, you know, some people are raving about it like it's the best UCS set done so far. I'm like, no, not even close. Like, I think the UCS Slave 1 is better. UCS Sandcrawler, UCS Imperial Shuttle all have better minifig selection and better builds. But yeah, I'll get one. I'll probably get one. Probably go for about 10 more minutes or so, Nolark. Is $73 a lot for one clone? Yes, that is a lot. I got the first order misprint. What does that mean, noob? For scalpers, here going to be able to sell for double, triple the price exactly. For something that definitely isn't worth it. Also, I totally forgot, but if you haven't smashed that like button yet, don't forget to do so. What do you stream with? I stream with like equipment or the platform. I would say it could be one of the best prequel sets. Let's face it, very short list, very true. It's definitely the best, in my opinion, it's definitely the best prequel-based UCS set to come out. Better than Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, better than the Yoda and Darth Maul busts. I'm trying to think what else was there. There might have been something else, but you know, obviously wasn't that good if I don't remember it. I've been into Lego, and my collection started in 2005, and since then I've had no misprints. Yeah, I think I might only have 1 or 2 misprints. Can we get a dog cameo? I don't have a dog. I've been collecting Lego since 2000. Oh, I already read that one. Naboo Starfighter. That's the other one that I missed. Yeah, definitely way better than that one. I think the ATO2 we sold as a UCS set, but that doesn't count. It's just a big play set. Yeah. People say it was sold as one. I've heard that too, but you know, it doesn't say it anywhere on the box, and yeah, it's just a giant play set, like Nolard says. But I am excited because I don't know how many of you guys watched the like the premiere of the gunship or whatever, but the designers were talking about how Lego wanted to see more prequel sets in the future. I don't know if he meant like UCS prequel sets or just prequel sets in general, so that got me really excited because that means we could be getting more in the future. Because I would definitely like to see more prequel sets. I think it's an atrocity that we've seen as few prequel sets as we have. With how many, like, I get it, the original trilogies, like, you know, probably sells the best, but I feel like that prequel market is continuing to grow and gain in popularity. So I feel like they really got to jump on that train. A lot of us here want to see prequel sets. If you guys could choose, like Lego did another vote, but it was like a write-in, what would you vote for the next prequel-based UCS set? So anything from the prequel era. What would you want to see made? I personally would go with Padme Amidala's starship, the silver one. I think that one looks really cool, and I think that would make for an epic UCS set. And it's something unique, you know, something we don't see a whole lot of. We don't see a whole lot of, like, civilian starships put into production. I gotta sit down. I want to see a turbo tank and the Ghost as UCS. Those would be good ones. Acclimator or Venator. That would be either one. Like we were talking about Nolark the other day, even just like a play scale Acclimator would be so cool. Probably get some good minifigures with that too, you would hope. Oh, I didn't realize that was in the shop. UCS MTT, that one would be cool too. Jabba the Hutt is from the original trilogy. UCS Juggernaut, yeah, kind of like what the Brick Puke did with his. That one is incredible. I want to build that one so bad, but Solid Brick Studios said it costs like $1,000. I don't have $1,000 to spend on a turbo tank right now. I wish I did. Django Fett Slave 1, that one would be a cool one, I agree. My computer completely betrayed me. Don't you hate it when that happened? I would want a UCS Venator or V-Wing or Master Builder Series Jedi Temple. A Jedi Temple would be cool. UCS ATTE, I'd love to see that. Ooh, yeah, the Malevolence UTAT. Do you think the only reason we did Nolark is because it was in The Mandalorian? Like, I feel like that ship can't be more iconic than an Acclimator, but it's probably just because, like, it got featured in The Mandalorian, and it was, like, the main character, the main villain ship. That's a pretty ugly looking set. Even for a play scale set, in my opinion. Okay, I know who Jabba the Hutt is, but who the heck is Jabba the Hutt? I think he meant Jabba the Hutt, but just put 2 T's. Dang it. Yeah, Lego seems to be favoring Disney stuff. Yeah, I'm guessing probably Lego's like... I mean, it makes sense because, you know, Disney's the one in charge of like Lucasfilms and stuff. There are a few dead clones in the mountain before you seal it as an Easter egg. That would be a waste of good clones, though. Master Builder Camino, Master Builder Geonosis, Trade Factory would be cool. Those all would be cool. When do you think we'll see a prequel MBS set? It's hard to say. Lego is strangely hesitant to do prequel-based sets. I'm not sure why. I don't know why, but it just seems like we don't get a whole lot of those. Underrated opinion, but I think a Lego Jedi Temple in the style they do for small May the 4th promos, but huge. That would be cool, like a micro-scale Jedi Temple. Master Builder Geonosis Factory would be cool too. Let's see, how long have we been going for? Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. We've been going for a little over an hour and a half. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. I'm glad. It's nice to finally start, you know what I mean? I got a good chunk of the cliff done. I think this early building is going to go a lot quicker than it did for Utapau. Just because Utapau I would build for a little bit, order the pieces in, wait for the pieces to come, whereas I have so much of the base cliff pieces already that I can really fly through this beginning part. So hopefully these next few updates should be, you know, pretty heavy with the progress. But thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. We had a great turnout today. It was awesome. I just watched episode 2 last night. I want to watch episode 2 again. I keep meaning to start it and then I don't. That's a good one. Alright guys, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. And thanks again for the donation. It means a lot. But I will see you all next time. But until then, happy building.